prayer before I go. I have to go collect vines. Okay, let's have a prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you very much for this nice day and for this break between the rain and the snow. Bless me that I'll be able to go down there and get the vines that I need to finish this basket and maybe to make another one. And I'd like to ask that it doesn't rain on me or start to snow and that I don't get too cold. And these things we pray in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. I'm sorry, that was a rather selfish prayer. I didn't even think of you all. I have to get my coat done up here so I'm fortified against the rain. Okay, and away we go. It's windy out here. Hi, Ellen. But I can turn it around. Well, so I'll just do it like this for a few minutes. So here we go, walking down the alley, the walkway from Lily's apartment. And out there is Flartigan. We went to another town today, up by by Dembos. No, on the way to Hook. Van Hook. What is it called? I can't remember. It's where the ocean is. On the way there, we went and visited with some of Lily's friends from her childhood. She lived in Indonesia, and then she was in the camp, the prisoner of war camp. And meanwhile, another girl from her school, who was 3 years younger, was also there in the camp and in Indonesia. And they met when they both came to Holland. They met each other. And so they've been best friends ever since, so for many years. Yes, I'm using up my data today, so you get to come for a walk with me. We'll just go in the lift here. Just push the button. There, B for bottom, right? I would take my hair out, but I think I better leave it in. Hi, LB. Well, have we met? I don't recall. Have you changed your name? Or is this the very first time? It's nice to meet you. Thank you for speaking up. So I'm in Holland, and I'm on my way for a walk to go get some vines I found in an empty lot. So it's about a 10-minute walk, maybe a 5-minute walk. I don't know how far it is. Anyway, so the vines, I thought they were wisteria, but I'll show you the leaves. In fact, I may collect a few leaves to help me identify it. But the vines just been, you've been watching for years. Wow, isn't that nice? Now, where do you hark from? Where in this big world are you? So here it's about 5 to 6 at night. Away we go. Look, trees have flowers on them. They look like more flowers down here than they do from up above. So let us make our way out. Nice that you would come along. Very close to me in Eastern Ontario. Well, isn't that exciting? One day perhaps we will meet. Oh, the wind is going to blow me away. Hello. Hello. Yeah. I think he said it's cold and windy, or maybe just he was rubbing his hands together, and yeah means I agree. So whatever he said is good, and even though I don't have a clue what he said. Yes, that would be fun. Yes, there's more of us that are nearby, I believe. So some more trees are in bloom over here. Nice, eh? It's quite pretty. I didn't expect snow, but it's supposed to have that much snow overnight. And the roads, of course, here, I love the roads. I just love driving on them. The sidewalks and the roads and the The bicycle paths are roads. You have to be careful when you turn that you don't turn into a bicycle road. They're red, I've found. And the regular roads, sometimes they're paved, but the bicycle roads seem to always be red brick. These are rather large bricks. Sometimes the bricks are very, very small. And look at this. I like this. The sidewalk, or the crossing walk, is not painted on, it's just a different color brick. Look at this. Isn't that interesting? Those are big bricks, but these are very, very old. Hundreds of years old at times. I do hope we have enough battery, but you have been plugged in some of the time. Look at these beautiful flowers. We must stop and smell them. Ah, definitely worth the smell. See? Take a photo and try and paint it. And more will happen. Isn't that beautiful? And it smells so good. Oh, the hyacinths. Oh, and the daffodils. We must smell the daffodils. That one's still got some smell. Not much, but in the hyacinths. You know how hyacinths smell, don't you? Oh, they're amazing. If you don't stop and smell them, you won't have that experience of that lovely smell in your nose. Tulips don't smell. At least I've never known them to smell. Let's see if these do, just for the heck of it. Don't they look pretty with the raindrops on them? Now these are little wild hyacinths. No, they don't smell like the big ones. Here's another flowering bush. But see, now this is not, I don't recognize these leaves. Mulberry, perhaps? I don't know. Don't know, but look at this lovely grass. You know, the thing about this grass is somebody's going to cut it down soon, throw it away. And it could have been me, but you have to be there on the cutting it down day and take it at that time. You can't just go cut it down. I know, fresh blooming flowers are amazing. They usually freeze at home. Oh, here comes a fast moving ship. Look, or what is that, a barge? Not a, is it a barge? It's a, yeah, I don't know. Look how fast it's going. Zooming right along. Now we're almost there. So I discovered this lovely spot the other day when we were walking by here, and we happened to, morning Susan, oh evening or whatever it is there now, I guess it's noonish or something. So let's have a look here. So, oh, this is what it is. It's up in the tree. Look at these. It looks like it could become wisteria. That definitely looked like a wisteria bush. But yeah, it might be. Well, that would make sense. So there's a restaurant in there, and all those people will get to see me. Darn. So, there's some vines on the ground here. These are. And see, this looks like blackberry, doesn't it? So that one is very big thorns, whereas these don't have thorns. So let's see, I'll just put you here on the ground as nicely as I can. Okay, I shall put on my mittens since it's so cold. Put this in the bag so it doesn't blow away. So there's two kinds of vines here. So they are wisteria. They did look much like it. So, we shall start by cutting this one way back here behind you. Oops. See if I can get you back on the ground properly. Would have been nice if I had brought the proper thing. Okay. They roll up so nicely. They're quite beautiful. They're the best basketry vines ever. And because they're on the ground, that makes it so nice because they're perfectly straight. When they're up in a tree, they're all curly and tangled up, and sometimes they don't want to. They don't want to be any straighter than they are.
back here and get this one.
connected to another one here. There we go. Oh, she fell down. Sorry, I didn't see you there. Okay, so what did I just cut? Here, cut these two. The other one I cut is where? Here it is. Let's get this one here. So I'm getting a fair number, aren't I? I have to finish the basket I'm making and make another one as well. Now there was one I cut over here already. Wonder where it is. Here and get it there. If you get it where it's farthest, it's fat, and then perhaps I'll be able to use it for candles, you know, to start the basket. I think I'll cut these off and wrap them up separately so it'll be easier to get to them. Wrap them up so I can use them better. Sorry, I can't read what you guys are saying, but I'm sure you're having a lovely visit. So this is all for making a basket, right? Finishing it's called an egg basket or a melon basket. Wisteria, if you have it growing near you and there's a place where it's running on the ground, not where it's been mown on the grass, but it makes for wonderful weaving material. It's the best you can find of anything, I think. Only when I got it before, it didn't have little nodules on it. It was in the fall, I guess. So it's now trying to bud out. Now where's the rest of it? There it is, here. So this thick stuff can be used for the rim and the handle. It's 2 rings. You make 2 rings and then fasten them together, depending on the size of the basket you'd like. So you have to have some of this really fat stuff. And the bigger the basket you want to make, the more you'll need, of course. It helps if you roll it up, because if it dries and you have to soak it, you can't really get it into somewhere if it's not rolled up nicely. Did I cut them all? Did I get everything I cut? No, this one's ready. Let's get this one back here now. Maybe another one, a thick one on it. Okay, my bag is full. And I have my clippers in my pocket. There. So we can come back after the snow is melted tomorrow, if it's or the next day, or the day after, and we can get some more, should we find that we don't have enough. So I'm glad to see that it was wisteria. It's running along looking for something to climb. So I should read all the things you folks have said. That would be right. Let's see. Oh, look at the conversations. Oh my gosh. Let's read them all while we walk. Hi, Nancy. Last day to use up your data, or whatever it's called. Yep, that's what it's called. Good morning, LB. Been watching you for years and never caught one of your live streams. Very close to you in Eastern Ontario. That would be fun. I love smelling flowers too. Susan says. Ellen says, oh, I can't wait for fresh blooming flowers. Good morning, Ellen. Nice to see you, says Susan. 11 a.m. to here at 6. There was a suggested video on how you can tell your personality what your favorite flower is, and I don't think I have a favorite. I think I do. I think my favorite is an iris, but it could be a daffodil. No, I don't have to soak them. They are green and fresh, so I don't, right? But they will shrink as they dry out, and the basket will get loose, so I'll have to put more in, perhaps. I found out a few years ago how good grape blossoms smell. They are the best. That was Ellen. Nice. Are grapevines good to make baskets? Yes, they're good for the rim going around and the one that goes over. Too bad she couldn't have some heavy gloves on and strip the prickers as she gathers. These are good gloves, but they're too tough. They're not very big. They're really tiny little prickers. But they're together. There's two of them, and then there's a blossom going the other way. And it's a very, I believe they are, and they need pruning, so they must be why people use them. They also make cute little wreaths the way she is winding them up to put in the bag. Yes, they do. I used to try to jump rope with vines like this when I was little. Hi, LB. Hi, Susan. It's finally nice to be able to talk with you guys. I usually watch late at night, so the live streams are over. Except when I'm in Holland now. I'm making them all times of the day and night. Yes, it is very nice. Where are you from, dear? Ellen and I are from Wisconsin. I'm from Eastern Ontario, about 90 kilometers from Ottawa. Well, on the St. Lawrence River. Ah, there are 4 of us that watch Nancy from Wisconsin. That's very nice. How's the weather there today? Wow, interesting how these streams connect people from all over the place. Yes, and now Nancy can catch up with people from her area. Right, that's Ellen and Susan. It's overcast for the moment, but we are expecting a high of 15 today. I just converted and that's 59. I think it's about 2 degrees here, Celsius. All the snow is gone, is that right? Well, that'll be interesting to go home to. This video makes me want to go collect some vines. Nancy was texting me last night to check and see if I was still in pain. I tried turmeric tea and it worked excellent. I'm so glad, Susan. We just got maybe 3/4 of an inch. It was supposed to be 4 inches. Yeah, I'm not sure the numbers here, but something like that. It's so cold here yet. 36 degrees, I think I saw earlier. Hopefully we are done with the snow for this year. Wow, he's in there for a cold wind. I think I'll put my mitten on because I can't move the text around. How very good for you, Susan. I think this was snow number 6 on the robin for us. Is that right? What did you say? 6 weeks before the last snow? The robins come back. I just checked the map and half of Wisconsin is further north than where I live. Isn't that interesting, eh? Well, although we're in Canada, it's not so far north. Yeah. Hello. I was amazed how well it worked, and it doesn't taste bad like apple cider vinegar. Lol. Only supposed to snow 7 times when they come back in the spring. 7 times, eh? Hopefully you guys can control your pain. We had robins all winter here. Did you really? Well, if you're on the St. Lawrence, you have a little bit of a warmer weather, right? That's a neat saying, Ellen. I heard that once before. I never heard it before. You must have been tough robins, LB. You must have tough robins, LB. Yes, we were worried about them this winter as we had lots of very cold temperatures in January. Hi, Nancy. Hi, J.E. That didn't take long, Nancy. No, it didn't, did it? But I filled up my basket, and so now it's full. Look at this pretty picture. This is bumpy. It's a painting. Yeah, so what's the time? It's 6:25, so it took me, I think I'll sit here and wait for an elevator on my own, maybe. Hello. Yes, for making a basket. A basket?
Basket.
Yeah.
Oh, you speak English?
Yes.
Oh,
Sorry.
in Nederland.
No.
Oh ja, woon je?
Yes, with Lily.
Liefde hier.
Lily. Yes. We're visiting for another week. You speak English?
Little bit.
Little bit, yes.
I speak geen Nederlands.
Little bit.
Where you come from?
Canada.
Canada.
Yeah.
Why you come here?
To visit my husband's mother,
Oh,
Oma Lily.
oh, how long? How long?
Yeah. Bye. I came in when he shared here. I think I'll take advantage of it and sit myself down. I think he, I didn't buzz Lily to let me in, and I just came in after him. So of course he would be curious who I am and why I'm coming in the building. And why would I be here if I don't speak Nederlands? But I'm learning. Ik ben leren Nederlands. I am learning Dutch. Yeah, he was a nice man. He looked Oriental. There's a lot of people here from the Ukraine that are coming now and staying with people. And a lot of families are here. They're being put here and there all over Europe, I guess. Oh, you have to push the button. Door open. And so it does. And it is windy and cold. Oh my goodness. Very windy and cold. These shoulder seasons have the coldest temperatures, don't you find? Even though it's hovering around freezing, it just goes right through you. So hard to get warm afterwards. In the winter, it just bites your skin. You can get frostbite, but mostly it just bites the outside. I noticed that a lot of the wording on the packages in grocery stores were in French, or maybe the Dutch words are the same as in French. Oh, I talked to Rose. She's having a lovely time in Florida with her grandsons. And she wasn't affected by the emergency. She said the journey continues. Okay, so here we are, back at the room, back at the apartment. She won't know that I can ring the bell. Oh, look, that's the ships that we saw yesterday. That was our hotel, and that was the ships. When we were at the Bastion, I didn't really like that place very much. Look at that sky, isn't that something? So we went that way, and I actually drove on the expressway. You see that red road down there? It's right. Hello. I made it. Oops.
And the husband has been here, been there.
Oh.
Yeah, he will be back now. He knows
Oh,
there's
good.
another.
Oh, good. Well, there's a big system coming in, eh? Wow, that was so cool to have a break between the between the rain. It rained hard today. That's a water taxi, that red thing. It goes to Rotterdam, which is downstream, I believe. Or you could go upstream. So Hoek van Holland is the beach on the North Sea. And across the North Sea is England. There he goes. Dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum. Hey, you know that song that I sing all the time now? Yeah. Oh, yes, by me. Yes, I don't know. It certainly is. It's interesting, eh? It's been raining all day. That's the refinery. Or it was cloudy this morning. It is a beautiful view, isn't it? I love it. Oh, there goes a ship. I sit and watch as ships go by. But you know, that's not really the words. It's supposed to say as tears go by. So I've written new words for it. I sit and watch as ships go by. I sit and watch as ships go by. I see the tugs and taxis fly. I forget the tune now that I'm thinking about it. So the Halsbond parkieten, which she said has been here to the bird feeders, is a parrot. A beautiful green parrot. It's got a very long tail. So that's the view I showed you yesterday. Yes, I thought so too. That's the view I painted yesterday, or the other day. Remember I showed you? I was painting the shadow from the tree. Oh, look at how the shadows now are going this way. 6 o'clock, the shadows go that way. And at 11 o'clock, they go this way. 12 o'clock, they go that way. And so I guess it's the end of the day almost. That big orange ship that was there has moved. Hey, look, there's another orange ship there. I just love this spot here. She has some lilacs here. This is a lilac bush her son gave her. Not my husband, but his brother. So I have to learn how to say, we are visiting my mother-in-law. How do you say that? We is way. Are we are. Are is ik ban. Ban is so. Way ban. I don't know. Way ban. I don't know. Visit. Some words are just like English, but some are more like other languages. Some have Latin roots, and some have Greek roots, and some are French, and some are German, and some are English. So when we're listening to the news, I'm trying to write it down as I hear words, as I see them written on the screen. Sometimes I'll look at a big word. I know a lot of the little words now. I, you, he, she, it, we, them, they. Wij zijn op bezoek bij mijn schoonmoeder. Oh, wij zijn op bezoek. Thank you, LB. Wij zijn op bezoek bij mijn schoonmoeder. Wij zijn op bezoek bij mijn schoonmoeder. Thank you. This is good. We zijn op bezoek, that must mean visit, visiting or visit, by, B-I-J is with, or met is with, by my, schoon, O-O it says O, schoonmoeder, O-E says moe, I don't know, it's not quite it's not moeder, it's moe, I don't know. Yeah, did you just Google it on Translate? I have that Google Translate page open on my phone, and I I put things in there and right away the word comes up and it's so lovely. Lily had a poem on the side of her biker bay, where right beside my chair in the kitchen table, and I looked up all the words to see what it was about. It was something like, I love potatoes with mincemeat. I love pork chops with pastry. And it went on, and something it says, I will get fat, but that's okay. It was funny. Somebody said something. Yes, I did, and you can even hear how it's pronounced if you want. Yes, yes, isn't that cool? You know, the trouble with the way my brain works is that when I get home, I won't think about Dutch anymore. I will think about whatever's at hand at home at the day, and Dutch will be gone again. I only seem to focus on what is right around me. Like when I went to Vancouver, reminds me of Norwegian. Maybe it's all the same. Norwegian and Danish and Swedish are Scandinavian languages. I don't think that they are Germanic. I think they might be, I don't know. What are the Germanic languages? English and German and Dutch. Whereas Italian, French, and Spanish and Portuguese, I think Portuguese, are Romance. It's romantic. Well, I think that dinner is probably ready. We're having hutspot, Hutspot, and it is onions and carrots and potatoes all mashed in together. I don't know what spices she uses. Salt and pepper, at least salt, I think. It's going to be yummy. So yesterday I made a part 2 of making that basket. Right after I finished part 1, we ate, and then I came out and I did part 2. And you know what? After it uploaded, I realized it was on private. No wonder there were no comments and no views and no likes. And I thought, what's wrong? What's going on here? What has happened? And I wondered if it had turned out all black. And actually the last half hour or so did turn out all black. And I think there's a way to clip it, to get rid of it. But I'm not sure if that clips it to save it or if it will change it. I don't know. I could ask Google how to change a video once you've uploaded it on YouTube. Anyway, it's been very lovely to talk to you, and I hope to talk to you again and maybe use up some more data. But here I can be on the Wi-Fi, so I don't use up my data. Because, you know, today is the last day of the month. But I have until midnight, which is like, what, 4 a.m. for you? 6 a.m. No, 6 p.m. for you. Or 5 for Ellen and Rose and Susan. Ellen, is there a way that we can contact you? Can we put you in our little group? We have this little group, and I keep saying I'm going live so that you kind of know if you happen to get a buzz on your phone, and then you can find it. But if not, that's all right. So you take care of those little lavenders. I love you guys. Thank you for being with me, for coming to Holland with me, and for hanging out with my life, and for saying nice things to me. So catch you on the other side. And as Red Green says, no, you go solo. Sorry. Okay, that's fine. As Red Green says, keep your stick on the ice, and we're all in this together, and I'm rooting for you. We're all in this together. And I say, you saw it here last. You can do this at home. Results may differ. Okay, see you later. Ta. Where's that button? There it goes.